If you are an employee in Singapore, you will have a CPF account. CPF, or the Central Provident Fund, is a national pension scheme that forces you to save for your old age. At a forum on Monday, social workers, economists and a minister discussed whether the system was adequate. The CPF scheme was set up in 1955, and over the years, as social needs change and people live longer, the scheme has been tweaked to address these realities. Now, changes include freeing up more CPF monies to pay for housing and healthcare, and the setting up of a deferred annuity scheme called CPF Life. And the Community Development Minister says, going forward, more changes can be expected. It's estimated that only 10% of CPF money is set aside for retirement. That's taking into account the nearly 20% that could be used for medical fees and the 70% that may go into buying an HDB flat. In the future, that proportion too could go up further.
If we want to tie up more money for housing purposes, then timing becomes important. How do we allow CPF withdrawals for housing at the earliest stage of life, and then have policies that help to unlock some of the cash value in these housing assets at a later stage of life? I think that would be the challenge.
The minister noted that this analysis neglected the fact that property will rise in value over time, but he agreed that there is a need to help Singaporeans monetize the value of their flats.
This issue of balance between housing, health and cash is always on the table, and there's no perfect answer to that. By and large, we've got it right so far. The problem is we need to make sure it can last for a lifetime, because that's what people are saving for.
Forum participants also spoke of the need for more help for workers who don't have CPF accounts.